Welcome, welcome, welcome. Please, as you are coming, as you are joining, share the program, like. If you haven't followed the page, follow the page. You can send star to support us. If you are here, even if this program is not for you, you are not trying to conceive, you can also introduce this page to somebody. Everybody in this world have somebody that is suffering from conceiving. You can as well share this page to the person, let the person come and learn, or you learn and teach people. If I didn't learn, I wouldn't have been here teaching. If you learn, you can also teach people who are suffering. There are people who need this information but they don't have access to it, maybe because of internet or the place they reside. So you being here, or maybe you are passing through Facebook, you saw this program, you can learn and teach people. Sometimes when I go to Facebook, if I see somebody online, I'll just stop and listen to you. If what you are saying makes sense to me, then I will sit down and listen. Except if what you are saying doesn't make sense. I have 13 people watching, but only 2 shares. If you are watching me, please share the program. 16 people, 17 people, share the program. If you are watching from TikTok also, share the program. It costs you nothing. It's just to notify others so that they will come and learn. So today is another interesting day that we are going to continue. I'm just waiting for people to come because this is a very important topic that people really need, that people are really suffering from. That is why I keep on doing this. Eze and Angela, you are welcome. Eze, I'm doing very well. Mojisola Alai, welcome. If I don't pronounce that your name very well, forgive me. You are welcome. People from TikTok, you are welcome. Um, so I will wait. We are 20 now. We'll start. So yesterday we talked about signs that will show you are not ovulating, of which I am very, very sure and certain that ovulation is a problem. Ovulation is the problem that a lot of women out there are suffering from. It's because of an ovulation that people are not getting pregnant. It's an ovulation that you are still not getting pregnant. It's because you don't know if you are ovulating. That is why you are not getting pregnant. But if you can listen to me, if you can do what I am teaching you, is going to help you a lot. Doris Chikanga, happy good afternoon, sis. Happy new month. I wish you the best, my sister. I don't know if I'm not seeing some people. I see people here while in my phone, in the other phone I can't see. So if I don't welcome you, you are always welcome. We are now family. So nobody is strange into my page, except please, if it is your first time, the only people that I will be answering their question are people who send star, or people whose today is their first time of coming to this page. I will answer your question. I will put you through. If it is your first time of seeing my face or coming across my page, or maybe somebody recommended this page to you, once you come, you write that this is your first time. I'm going to put you through because there are some certain things you gonna do. Let me speak like American. There are some certain things you have to do for you to get pregnant. That is if you have been trying. If you just got married, there's also things you would do to facilitate your conception. So people whose today is their first time, I'm not going to deny you access to question. And people who sent me star before, you can ask question. I have your names. If you know send star, no ask me question. That is the new rule. Wow, comfort, my sweetheart, you are welcome. Thank God we made it. Happy new one. Yes, of course, we'll continue to make it. We will continue. Nobody, we shall not die untimely death. we shall live in the land of the living to see the glory of God. It is our right as, okay, God, Amos say it's my first time. God, have you followed this page? Have you shared this program? I know people who share my program. That's why if you write question, because one good turn deserves another. Sharing program, following the page. If you have money, support me. If you support this page with star, it doesn't cost you anything, but we don't do that. I am not sick. I am a human being. This thing I'm delivering to you, I'm a researcher. People pay for this information that I'm giving here freely. People pay for it for me to give it to them, but I'm doing it free only to you, for you to share, follow the page, recommend the page to people. Every one of you watching this program, you have somebody that is suffering to conceive. Don't you want other people to get pregnant like you? Share the program to them. Support us if you can. If you don't have, no problem, because anything you give here, we'll give it back to people. So all this thing doesn't cost you. If you feel too big to share this teaching, maybe you think, I don't know how many followers you have in your page that when you share, they will follow me. If you feel too big to share, then feel too big to ask me question. That is well balanced. Don't ask me question. So support us. If I go here today without any star, yesterday nobody sent me star, without any star, because I'm going to be going in depth. So if I'm going to give you opportunity to bring your pen and paper, because this is very in-depth teachings. I'm going to be showing a lot of products that will help you. So don't come and watch and go. Stay here, listen to me, don't look at my face. That's why I know the two makeup, I know the two overdress, so that when you come you will not be distracted with my makeups or my dress. And I dress simple like you. So listen to my teaching, don't look at my face, don't look at this my 1 naira earring. Just listen and learn. So people from TikTok, you can share, you can also follow the page. If there's anything, somebody say happy new month, Linda. This person know me very well. Oh. My name is Linda Tochukwu, but I prefer answering Tochi because I know the meaning. That Linda, enter well. I don't know the meaning. So welcome, I welcome everybody. So yesterday we talked about signs that shows you whether you are ovulating or not. I'm not going to be repeating it. If you haven't watched the live broadcast yesterday, you go and watch it after this one. Now, I told you guys that today I'm going to be telling you types or signs of ovulation. The signs that you will see, top signs, 10 top signs that you will see, and you will know that you are ovulating. If you are not seeing any of these signs that I'm going to be mentioning now, just know that something is wrong with you, because sometimes people write me, ma, we don't see these signs. So if you are not seeing it, it means that you are not ovulating. Although you must not see all the signs. You must not see, but at least out of these 10 you will experience 1 or 2. So get your pen, paper, sit down, open your ears, listen, learn, and practicalize everything that you are going to learn here today, and God will perfect everything. So now, top 10 signs and symptoms of ovulation that can help you to get pregnant. When you study these things, when you practice these things, when you notice these things, you can save yourself stress from going to hospital, from spending unnecessary money. People who are going to hospital doing this, it's just a simple thing that they can fix on their own. But because we are ignorant of it, we spend a lot of money, and the people exhorting us can never tell you. Nobody can teach you. They only take your money and tell you what you should know. So if you are here to look at my face, my dear sister or brother, sorry, you better learn. So the number one signs a normal human, a human that is healthy, when you are not seeing all these things, it means that you are not healthy. If you are not seeing 1 or 2 out of these 10 signs that I'm going to mention here today, it means that you are not healthy. Yes, I said it. Then you need to visit your gynecologist or fertility expert. Doctors are doctors are separate, are different from gynecologists. We have general doctors. Gynecologists are those people that is designed to study your uterus, study your womb, study everything about you. That is your uterus and your womb. While other doctors can overcheck your general body, we have surgeon, but in my in Nigeria, one doctor can perform 100 function. It's not like that. Here in Europe, you have ear doctor, eyes doctor, nose doctor. Every part of your body have their doctors. So if you are having fertility issue and you are visiting ordinary doctor or surgeon, you are wasting your time. You need to visit your gynecologist. When the gynecologist cannot or cease or have tried their best, which is limited in stimulating your ovaries to release egg if you are not ovulating, if they do everything within their limit and you are not getting pregnant, they will now prescribe you or recommend you to those that are called fertility experts. This fertility expert will look beyond what your gynecologists are looking, such as conducting blood tests to find out if there is anything wrong with you or whether health issue that is causing you infertility. Then from there, they will pick it up. They are going to conduct series of tests. So now, top 10s. I hope, have you people gotten your pens? Do you have pen and biro? You say yes, so that I will continue, because this is an in-depth lecture. In-depth, I want to finish it before 1 hour. This is a very serious lecture. If you learn all these things, it's going to help you. Have you people gotten your pen? Somebody say yes. Okay. TikTok say yes. Facebook people, nobody say yes. Have you gotten your paper? Have you? Okay. So the number one signs that will show you are about to ovulate or you have entered your fertile days is cervical mucus changes. I said number one sign. If you didn't get anything I said, ask me. I'm going to repeat myself. I will take it gradually. Even if I didn't finish it today, tomorrow I will continue. I don't want to rush it. Every woman needs to know this. You need to know this, because there is no point for me every time I'll be teaching. But this ovulation is the bedrock of conception. If you don't know how to calculate your ovulation, if you are not ovulating, there is nothing like pregnancy. So we need to treat it very well for you to understand, and you save yourself stress. When you are not seeing them, you go to the hospital. Number one sign that will show you, if you're a man here, also write for your wife. When she comes back, tell her, recommend her to this page, ask her to come here and learn something that will better your life. That is, if you are trying to conceive. Is cervical mucus. Like I said yesterday, when you are approaching your fertile days, immediately your period finish, you will not see any mucus. You will be dry. That period, we'll call it dry period. Nothing will be coming out from your vagina. But when you are approaching your fertile days, then the cervical mucus will start changing. As you enter your fertile window, your hormones will raise the water content in CF, and it becomes creamy. It will become creamy. If you can watch yourself, if you have not been doing it, maybe you start today to do it. After your period, as soon as your period finish, you are still infertile this time around, you will not be noticing anything. You will be dry, very dry and hard. Then when you are entering your fertile days differs from ovulation day. But this fertile day simply means that if you had sex during these fertile days, you can still get pregnant. If you have sex in your fertile days without making love on your ovulation days, you are still going to get pregnant, because the sperm will last there for about 5 or 6 to 7 days. Then when the ovulation comes, the sperm will fertilize the egg. So that is the difference between eggs and the sperm. Sperm lasts long, while egg can last only for 24 hours. So, and the egg is inactive. Once it's released, it stays there and waiting for the sperm. That is why I said you should start making love on your fertile days, so that you have enough sperm deposited in there Immediately the egg is released, the sperm will grab it and fertilize it. Now, I said cervical mucus changes is the #1 sign of ovulation. My sister Sarah, you are welcome. My sister, please, if anybody doesn't know how to send star, please, you can help them. Yesterday they claimed they don't know. If I don't get any star today, I will never be happy with you guys. So cervical mucus changes as soon as you enter your fertile window or fertile days. Your hormones will rise, will raise the water content in CF, and it contains, or it becomes creamy. Oh, I need to give me a minute. I need to bring something to demonstrate this. I forgot to bring something. I told you guys I'm going to do everything possible to teach people today. So as soon as you enter your fertile days, then your hormones will rise the water to release CF, and it becomes creamy. Now, when you are approaching your fertile days, the peak ovulation day, we call it the peak day. When you approach the peak day, can you people see what I'm seeing? Can you see this thing? When you enter the peak day, that is egg white. Can you people see it? People from TikTok, can you see it? See it? Facebook, can you see it? If you can see it, you said yes. This is egg white. On the peak day of your ovulation, that is the day that the egg will be released, you will see something like this. Egg white. At peak fertility, your CF should resemble raw egg white consistency. Using your finger, if you use your finger, you should be able to stretch it. Like you can see, this is how cervical mucus look like. The real ovulation cervical mucus. Can you people see it from this thing? So whenever you see this thing, if you see this thing, sometimes when you go to urinate, you will see it stick in your pant. Or sometimes when you use tissue to wipe your bum bum or whatever, you will see something like this. Then you know that within 12 to 48 hours, you are going to ovulate. This is what is called cervical mucus changes. That is the peak, the D-day. When you see this, you know that ovulation can happen at any time. I hope you can see it. My hand is paining me. So that is the #1 sign of ovulation. When you see it, when you see this, at first it will be sticky. At first it will be sticky. That sticky is not ovulation. I hope I can see something that I can use to demonstrate. Do you know when you have cold or cough? Let's say you have nose now, you have cold, and there's some nose fluids that you will bring out from your nose. If you draw it, it is sticky. That is the first stage of fertile days. But at peak day, the day that you are going to be ovulating, really, the mucus I just showed you guys, that is how it look. It should be able to draw an inch like this. So that is the #1 signs of ovulation. And this cervical mucus is very, very important, because you should be able to stretch it like the way I was stretching it, more than an inch. This cervical mucus is very, very important. Is provide the best environment for sperm. It's very, very friendly with sperm. It will help the sperm to swim, and it will even help you as a lady to enjoy the sex. when you are always dried, you see some of the times women have lost interest in love making because they are afraid that when they are making out with their man, they will be having pain. Some even bleed because your body is hard, because you are not producing cervical mucus. So in the absence of this natural cervical mucus, now the fertility clinic or experts have made another thing, substitute to this, because of health issues or hormonal imbalances. A lot of women do not produce this cervical mucus, thereby not ovulating or producing healthy egg. So whenever you are not producing cervical mucus, you have a problem and you need to go for it. So this expert, fertility expert, this is Kinderwunsch. This product is from Kinderwunsch, and this is Proceed. This is substitute to natural cervical mucus. And what does this do? This mimic your original cervical mucus. Original cervical mucus is what I just demonstrated, and most of the women who are healthy, they see it. You might not know what it is, you might not know the signs, but I tell you, if you should be able to watch it yourself, you will know when something, your body tells you, gives you signs. Any sickness you might be suffering, your body gives you signs, because of ignorance or over busy or lack of knowledge, you might not understand what your body is trying to tell you. But trust me, anything that happens in our body shows us time. I have listed these two products in my page, even in TikTok. I think I have listed this for people who are always dry, who do not. I am not seeing star here. 54 people, please follow this page, share this thing. I want to see 53 or 54 shares. Follow this page, send me star. I cannot believe that I'm among 52 or 53 people watching me. Nobody have money here. Nobody have any cent to send to support this program. It's not good. It's not good. As I'm talking now, my throat is dry. So support me, put something there. That place will not be open. Sarah is here. Sarah will help you teach. If you want to send stuff, Sarah will help you. So the first one, this is Proceed. This is Proceed Lubricant. If you have been following me from TikTok, I started posting this in TikTok before I even start posting it on Facebook. This is Proceed Lubricant, and it's sperm friendly lubricant. For example, I'm going to read what is written here. It says Proceed personal lubricant, fertility friendly. What does they mean? What do they mean by fertility friendly? It doesn't harm sperm. It doesn't harm sperm. They wrote again, for use when trying to get pregnant. So if you are trying to conceive and you don't have cervical mucus, or you just want to have fun, this thing helps sperm to swim fast. So they say clinically shown to be fertility friendly, safe for use, and doesn't harm sperm. Mimic your own fertile fluid, which is the cervical mucus I demonstrated here. This is it, and it comes like this. This is the sachet of it. People in Nigeria, this thing is in pharmacies. Go to a big pharmacies, go to ShopRite. People in Africa, big pharmacies, they have this. I recommended this for people who are in Nigeria. They got it because some people will come and ask me, where can we get it? It's in Nigeria. This thing is, but it's not cheap. I can tell you, it's not so cheap. In Amazon, you can see it's like 50 euro or thereabout. They have the different kinds. So this is it. It comes with insertor. I don't know where the insertor is. Then you plug the insertor here. You press like 1 meter and insert it in your vagina. Lie down for 15 minutes before you people start baby dancing. Like you can see it. This is how it carries sperms. I don't know if people in TikTok are seeing it. This is this fluid. This is the liquid. This is the sperm. It doesn't kill sperm. So this is another type of it. In fact, if this one I can tell you this one is very expensive, but it does not work for many people. I recommended this about 10 people. It works for 5 people. So I just want to clear this now. It's not all about buying it. If you try this one, it doesn't work for you. This one is a magnet and very cheap. So if you're in Germany, you can get it in Amazon or maybe Apothec. If you're in Europe, you can order Prestige personal lubricant. Make sure you buy the original one. So it doesn't work for everybody, this particular one, because anything I'm showing here, before I show it, I recommend it to people. They use it. I will see how it works before I start publicizing it. So a lot of people, this one do not work for them, but majority of people, the one they use it once, it works. So the most important thing, it doesn't have spam. So this is the second one. This one, you see, you people this one, I'm sorry, people in Nigeria cannot see this, but this one is, you see, as small as this thing, very mighty. This is like magnet. One touch, bam. But it's not for people. If your tubes are blocked, this is not going to work for you. Your tubes are blocked. If you have hormonal imbalance, if your prolactin is high, which means you will not be ovulating, there is nothing the sperm will fertilize. But I'm talking about people who are normal. So this one is from Kinderwunsch. Kinderwunsch is it the same company that made it? This Kinderwunsch here in Germany, they are fertility experts. They are fertility experts. That is the last hope for people who are having fertility products. So anything they are producing is original. They don't produce fake things. So this is how the thing comes. It's called retest. If you are in Italy, Europe, America, you can order it online. It's about I don't know how much I bought this, because that day I went for shopping. I went to where they are setting ovulation kits. I saw this thing, so I tested it on people. It works for them once. Nobody use it twice. So this is how it looks like. And sometimes when people do something for you, you be grateful. People we are talking about, I talked about the price. I have forgotten how much I bought it. Okay, Sarah says it's 17 euro. And Sarah promised some people to buy it for them. So instead of them to pay for her to buy it, so if Sarah should buy it for you, she will be the one to use her money to send it to you. Are you her sister? So she promised some people to buy for them, that if they wanted to buy, they should contact her. So according to her, she said people contacted her. Then when she asked them money for posting, I bought this thing and I sent it to somebody to Nigeria. I have to pay 12 euro for the posting. So if you are asking somebody to buy something, I cannot even buy for anybody because it's stressful. You have to go and buy it. After buying it, you come and wrap it. After wrapping it, you go to post. You go to post it to the person. So somebody asks you to pay for the post. I am not selling this thing, no. I don't sell it. I just use it to teach. This one that I'm using, I use my money to buy it. So you see, they started asking me how much. Please go and make inquiry. I'm not the one, and this is not an advertisement. I'm just using this product to teach. I'm not selling anything. I don't sell it. I cannot buy for anybody. My own is to show you. You go and figure out how you can buy it. If you can order things online, this thing is online. You can buy it. It's not a harmful something. You can buy it. So as this thing is now, when you get it, I'm waiting time. When you get it like this at night, or anytime you guys want to baby dance, and some people will ask me, must we use it in our ovulation day? No. Use it on your fertile days, or even if you are not trying to conceive, you are always dry. This thing can help you to make your sex life fun. So This is how it looks like, and it's so many like this. It's big more than this one. So if you want to insert this one, you just open it like this, lie down in your bed, press it here, put your hand here. As you are pressing it, don't remove your hand until you bring it out. You lie down for 15 minutes before you guys will baby dance. Your husband may not like it, because don't try to put everything, because if you put everything, it's going to be messy. Is a very big, is big here more than the other one. So this thing is like magnet. All the people that have recommended this, they use it once. Nobody use it once. Thank you, ma. Thank you, ma. Thank you, ma. How did you know this? Thank you, ma. That is what I'm hearing. So if you want to thank me, you go and look for it and buy it. Or maybe you guys will beg Sarah. If Sarah will accept again, she will tell you how much the person that will bring it to Nigeria or any country you are will collect, if she can. I don't know. Sarah, if you are here, Sarah, are you going to help them again? You write the posting amount here, so that if they need, the name is Rites. Rites is from Kinderwunsch. Sarah, please write the name here. Rites, R-I-T R-I-T-E-S, Rites. Rites lubricant, like you can see, they draw it here. So let's continue, since I will not finish this thing today. So the number one sign that brought us this long is cervical mucus changes. So the number two signs of ovulation. Yes, if you are in Germany, you can get it in DM. DM is a cosmetic shop, and they sell medications, they sell all these things. If you go to DM, you go to the place they sell their ovulation kit, you will see it there. If you are in Europe, other countries, maybe you check online, you can also get it online. I need star, oh, star, oh, star, 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 star. I need star. So the number two signs of ovulation, the first one I said, cervical mucus changes. The number two signs of ovulation is cervix changes. The number two symptoms of ovulation. Yes, Sarah have written the name here. Please share. I'm not seeing like people are just coming in. They are not liking. They are not sharing. Please, if you are here, you no share this program, no, only God go judge you. If you are here, you didn't share this program, you didn't follow the page, you don't like this, now God go judge you. Sarah, they say you should tell them how much in Nigeria. So it seems this thing is distracting us. So the number two signs of ovulation, or what you will see, you will notice that you are about to ovulate, is cervical changes. The cervix play a big role in the female reproduction system. Your cervix connects your vagina to your uterus and acts as a barrier which opens to allow sperm. So you always need to check your cervix if your cervix is open or dry. Now, to enter your uterus when you are fertile and stay closed at other times. Now, when you are not fertile, that is when you are menstruating, and maybe you just finish your menstruation, your cervix will be closed. They will be closed and hard, because nothing is happening, except for people, which is rare, people who ovulate during their menses. That is people with what do you call it, people with short cycle, like 21-day cycle. These people sometimes ovulate during their menstruation. So your cervix position, opening, and texture change during the fertile phase of your cycle. These changes can be observed by feeling your cervix. That is why I said, if you want to notice this, you need to study yourself. You need to pay attention to your body. For example, this cervical mucus I talked about, you can study about it within any of your circles. That is, if you are ready. So your cervix, when you are approaching, your fertile days, just like cervical mucus will play a role, will show you, will signal you, will teach you, but it's just that maybe you are not listening. Before your fertile days, your cervix will feel hard like the tip of your nose, lower in the vagina, close and dry. Touch your nose. If you are watching me, touch your nose. Your nose is hard. I know you guys know what cervix is. When you are not fertile, then your cervix, if you touch it, if you touch your nose now, you will see that your nose is a bit hard. So, and it will be closed and it will be dry. That is why sometimes when you make love on your the days that you are not fertile, you will be feeling pain. You will not enjoy it because the cervix is closed, it's hard. So now let's look at the fertile phase. As you enter your fertile window and approach ovulation. As you enter your fertile windows and approach fertile windows and fertile days, they are the same thing. When you are not fertile, this is when your cervix will be strong. But when you approach your fertile days goes together with ovulation. Ovulation is the peak day. Just simply means the day that the egg will be released from your ovary. But the fertile days, you can still get pregnant. So people who always wait on the day of their ovulation to get pregnant, to be baby dancing, I don't know what you are waiting for. Some of you will wait and your fertile days will go. You don't know the ovulation days. So you don't know your ovulation days, you don't know your fertile days. Kukuma, start baby dancing on your ovulation, on your fertile days, to make things easier for you. So fertile phase, as you enter your fertile window and approach ovulation, your cervix will change. Do you see? It's just like your cervical mucus will change, your cervix will change. It will feel softer. It will be very soft like your lips. Because your lips, you see that your lips is soft more than your nose. So your cervix will be softer than your lips. It will now be high open. It will open and be wet. So it will be open and be wet, soft. The way you will know that you are approaching your ovulation or fertile days, your cervix will be soft like your lips. Touch your cervix, you touch your lips, then you see that it will be open, and it will be open and wet. So due to the presence of cervical fluid, because of the fluid in there, it will make your cervix to be wet, which means it's preparing for something. It's preparing for two things. Once the egg comes, the sperm, the cervical fluid will help the sperm to go and meet the egg. So this is known as, how to recognize the simplest way, soft, high, open, wet. Soft, high, open, wet is the symptoms of approaching ovulation in the number 2 cervix changes. So I think these two, you can study them at home. You can study them at home to know. Very easy. If you can do all these things, you should be able to tell whether you are ovulating or not and when ovulation is coming. So the third one, which I also said yesterday, is a rise in basal body temperature. When ovulation is about to happen, your temperature will rise, not too much. If you're having 32, 36, it may increase to 37. So you know that ovulation is about to take place. So how do you do this? You use thermometer to be checking your temperature every morning throughout your cycle. Any day you notice a little bit rise, then you know that ovulation is about to happen. Please, 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 if I didn't see star on this bus, It's still showing 0. 50 people, I want to see 50 share. If I did not see star, I'm telling you people honestly, I will not be happy. I will not be happy. Support this program, share this program, follow this page, introduce this page to people. A lot of people need this information. A lot of people are paying for this information. Come here and learn free. If you are watching me from TikTok also, share. Send anything sendable on TikTok. Share, recommend, invite your friend. Even if you can invite spirit, invite, so that spirit can help spread this gospel. A lot of women out there are suffering. They are killing themselves, committing murder, committing suicide because of lack of children, because of lack of information. Why are you not sharing this? You are not doing me a favor, but you are doing other people a favor. Please share. So when you do use your thermometer to check your temperature every morning, if you see a little bit rise, you bear in mind that ovulation is about to take place within 12 to 48 hours period to the period time you conducted the test. The next one is slight spotting. Now, the cervical mucus changes, number one. Second one is cervix changes. This is a must. You will see, you must notice it. But this body, a rise in basal body temperature is also a must. Yeah, because ovulation is a mighty thing. Everybody must notice it, except if you are not paying attention. But this one I'm about to say now, the number 3 point or 4 point, which is slight spotting. It's not everybody that can see it. So when you don't see slight spotting, don't feel that maybe you are not ovulating. Our body differs. Our body differs. Like myself, I see cervical mucus. Yeah, I notice cervix changes. I notice a rise in basal body temperature. I notice it, but I don't notice slight spotting in my ovulation. So some people notice slight when ovulation, when the egg is about to release. If you go to toilet to urinate, you will see a pink or a little bit dark spotting. So that is the sign to show you that something is about to happen. Another one that I also feel sometimes is increase in sexual desire. Have you been noticing yourself in every cycle? You feel like making love, you feel like having sex, you feel like where is your husband? You feel like, that is the sign. Maybe you people are not studying all these things. In every month you menstruate. Have you been why I'm teaching this thing is for you to be observing it. If you have not been observing it, you start today to observe it to help yourself. So have you been in any of your circle? There will be a day you feel like you want to make love, you want to sleep with a man, you want to sleep with your husband, even when your husband is not in the mood. That could be the sign. In fact, that is the sign of ovulation or fertile days. When you enter your fertile days, your body will start controlling you. Another sign is, I hope you people are writing. Another sign is ovulation pains. Sometimes, yes, I have this one too. The increase in sex desire, I don't have it every cycle, but ovulation pain, yeah, I do have it. Sometimes in your circle, you'll be having lower abdominal pains. One part of your, depending on which side of the ovary the egg want to release from. If it is the right ovary, you'll be having pains here. And the pains is not that it's not that you have ovulated. It simply means that once the egg is released, you wouldn't feel any pains again. You would not feel any pains again. But when it's about to rupture, the pains you are having is that the egg is matured. The egg is matured. That is why you are having that pain. But when it's released, when the egg is released, when it's coming out, that is once people who always see the slight spotting will notice, will see it slight spotting, but it will not be paining you. But you start having, some people start having this pain 2 days even before they ovulate. These are the things that you need to be watching out if you are a mother that is trying to conceive. So I said this one is ovulation pain. Some people have low back pains within this period, depending on the part of the ovary. If you are releasing egg from two of your ovaries, you might be having the two ovaries, two lower pains. Some will have back pains. Just watch yourself every month. You will notice that you have a strange thing in your body in every month. So the next one is breast tenderness. I also have that one too. Whenever ovulation wants to take place, your breast become tender. It hurts. When somebody touches it, it will be hot. But this doesn't last. Immediately you ovulate, the tenderness disappear. Some people who doesn't have big breasts, their breasts will be big, to be too tender, and the nipples will be hurting you. That is the signs of ovulation. Another one is nausea or headache. I also have that one. You'll be feeling like you have cold, or you'll be having headache. You don't know, you'll be asking yourself, why am I having a headache? That is the sign. Some people might even have fever because of this. So this is, all these things are the signs. Watch yourself in your circle. Immediately you finish your menstruation, watch out for these signs. You will see them. So I said the number 7 or 8 is nausea or headache. Either you feel like you have cold, all of a sudden the cold will come. Immediately the egg is released, the cold will disappear, and you have headache. So the next one is LH level in urine. Now this brings me to this. LH, I told you guys, LH means luteinizing hormone, and luteinizing hormones triggers ovulation. So when you enter your fertile days, if you are doing ovulation test, when you are approaching, this is ovulation test, like you can see here. I don't know if I turn it. You see what is wrong with you see LH, but this ovulation test comprises of LH, that is luteinizing hormone, and HCG, that is a pregnancy hormone test. They put it together. They assume that after using the ovulation test that you should be pregnant, so they join them together. This one is for HCG, this one is for pregnancy test, but this one is for ovulation. Like you can see it's LH. I don't know if I turn it upside down. Maybe if I turn it like this, you people will see it. This is LH. So what this thing dictates is luteinizing hormone, what is known as LH. LH is what triggers ovulation to happen. So this is the cheap one. If you are doing ovulation test, I will encourage you to buy 3 types of ovulation test so that you will get accurate result. These cheap ones, like this now, I think for the purpose of my teachings, I bought them in Amazon. This is I don't know how much I bought it. So I will also buy a different one again in shops. So these ones are expensive, and I think I have clear blue too, but I don't know where I kept that one. So this LH, if you have 28 days cycle, if you don't know how to calculate your cycle at all, I will encourage you to start using this thing immediately you finish menstruation, so that you will pinpoint the day you are going to ovulate. But if you know your cycle, not these people that will come and say, I saw my period this month 21, to next month 22. No, those people, you start using this immediately you finish your period. But people who knows their cycle, for example, if you have 28-day cycle, you start making use of this on the cycle day 11, because that is when you are approaching your fertile days. So what you will do is that I will open this thing. This is how it looks like. It looks like pregnancy test. So this is it. This is the test. Now what you are going to do, you don't use your early morning urine. You don't use your early morning urine. You use 9 o'clock to 10 o'clock urine. When you urinate in a bowl or in a cup, then you put this thing like this in your urine for 5 seconds. And see the limit of the line. Don't bring it up to here, this place. Just the, I don't know if people can see the dark line. That is where you put it. 1 2 3 4 5. You bring it out, you clean a table, you lay it down. I don't trust this OPK. I don't trust this cheap one, because sometimes some of them are good, well, but I don't, and they are not 100% trustworthy, because sometimes you might do it, you are not ovulating, the thing will be showing you positive. So you can add it up. This is another one. I was trying to look at the packet. If you're in Europe, this one is in DM. I think DM, yeah, you buy 2 different types. Buy the cheap one and buy clear blue. Clear blue is 99% accurate, but it's very, very expensive, very difficult to use. But if you cannot use clear blue, buy something like this. This one is also ovulation kit. What you do, you shook it in water the same way you did in the other one. Please, before you do this test, make sure that you don't drink any liquid. You don't take anything, because if you drink liquid, you have neutralized your body. You might have negative result while you are supposed to have positive result. So make sure that you don't take anything liquid 4 hours period to the time you will do this. That is why it is good for you to do it between 9 a.m. to 10 o'clock urine. You put it in the water and bring it out. Keep it within 3 to 5 minutes. You will read the result. When you see, I don't know if people can see this thing. The test line, let me see if the result is here. Okay. See a positive test line here. I will show you people from TikTok. You see the 2 line, the test line and the control line. If you see this line like this, let me turn it. These 2 lines like this, you see, one is faint, the other one is bright, is negative. See the positive result. The 2 things must be red and clear. The 2 lines must be red and clear. When you do it and it didn't show anything at all, maybe you didn't do it well, or maybe you drank water. Then if you do it very well and you did not see any 2 lines, simply means that you are not ovulating and there is problem. You need to visit your doctor. So this is it about LH level in urine test. This is the perfect, the easiest way for you to check your ovulation. If you are in Europe, buy this cheap one. Buy the cheap one. Buy clear blue. Buy another one. At least use 3 different types for you to get accurate result. Because if you depend on this one will deceive you. You see, I don't know if you people notice, sometimes when you buy fake pregnancy test, if you buy fake pregnancy test, when you conduct the result to be showing you positive, but while in the actual sense you are not pregnant. So for you to be more accurate, by the time you bring this one, you do with this one, then you will do with this one, and maybe you do with clear blue, you keep them there. At least if clear blue and this one should show you positive and the other one is not showing, you don't need to worry. You should know that is positive. But if you depend only on this, you might not get accurate result. These two things or four things that I showed today is very, very important for any TTC mother. So another, I need to rush because time for me to pick my children is here. Another one is heightened senses. When ovulation wants to happen, you always hear smell, even when other people are not hearing. Some people, you say, something is smelling here, even smell of something that is far, you'll be hearing it. The high sense smell happens to me only when I'm pregnant. So during ovulation, I don't have that sign. You see why I told you that you must not have the whole sign for you to confirm whether you are ovulating or not. But out of these things, I told you the ones that are compulsory. The high sense smelling, I don't have it during ovulation, but I have it in my first early pregnancies. I always have them. I will be hearing smell of something that is very far, very far. And at times people there, they won't hear it. I will be the only one hearing it. Some people, it happens to them during their ovulation. So these are the signs of ovulation. Have you been noticing the signs? If you have not noticed, apart from the ones that you are going to study, at least cervical mucus changes, you don't even need to study it. You're supposed to be seeing it in your pants. You're supposed to see it because I know that women, when we went to urinate, we always wipe our, so when you wipe, if you are producing it, you see it in your pant. Even if you don't wipe it, the thing will stick in your pant. So the ones you need to study is cervix changes, a rise in basal body temperature, the use of LH, urine test. These are the things that you need to be, or ovulation pains. People who really ovulate, you have pains. Maybe you don't know what the pains is for. Now I'm telling you that apart from the pains of fibroid, cyst, endometriosis, is different from ovulation pains. When you will know that it is ovulation pains, it happens within 24 hours. It may happen 2 days, because you will start feeling it a day before the day of ovulation, and after the day of ovulation, then the pain stop. But if you keep on having constant abnormal pains, that is no longer ovulation pains. It could be a pain from cyst, endometriosis, fibroid, ovarian cyst. So you should watch out. Or sometimes you have back pains. And these signs of ovulation, very funny. These signs of ovulation, when you become pregnant, this the same sign of pregnancy. All these things that I listed here, apart from LH, and that is using of ovulation test too, and the cervix changes, are the only different thing that you are not going to be observed when you become pregnant. When you become pregnant, your cervical mucus will change, but the changes will increase. When your pregnancy is up to 4 months, you start seeing some fluid like that coming out from your body. Once you are pregnant, your what do you call it, progesterone will rise again. So if you use body basal temperature, you will notice it. Slight spotting, when the implantation takes place, you may have slight spotting. Increase in sex desire. Some people, when they are pregnant, they always like to make love. You may not see ovulation. You will not see ovulation pain in the pregnancy. Breast tenderness will be even worse when you become pregnant. Nausea, that one will double. That one will double fold. That one will go. The nausea will go and call its ancestors. They will come visit to you. So high sense, and at that time you will even be hearing smell of wind. So at this juncture, I have finished. I am disappointed in everybody that is watching from Facebook, apart from people who have donated star. I will check what do you call it, TikTok. I don't know how it function, but after the program I always see people sending something diamond. I don't know how it works, but today I am not happy. Yesterday I come on live, nobody sent star. And mind you people, since you are not sending star after the lecture, everything ends here. If you are writing any question, any clarification, you are writing for yourself. Apart from people who donated star to me, they are the only people that I'll be attending to, or people whose first day, whose today is their first time. Please, if today is your first time, you can ask me question now. I will reply. But outside this, all the people that are following me, that are benefiting from me, that are living in a country that supports star and they don't want to support, every time they will claim they don't know how to send it. The thing is very easy and simple. It's just there. The boss say give, you click on the give, it will bring you the amount you want to give, then you do it. So since we want to be doing it like this, I'll be coming on live after teaching. It ends there. No question. Uzochukwu, take this your star back. It's not this type of star. I reject this one. It's not this type of star. So do I have new follower today? If it is your first time, like in Nigerian churches, after the church they say, if it is your first time of fellowshipping with us, if it is your first time of fellowshipping with Tochi's channel, please raise your hand up. Let us pray for you. You will come and give your life to Christ. I know why I'm asking this question, because a lot of people join me. I get new followers every day. They don't know where to start. So I need to tell you the things you need to do so that you will learn it. You will do it so that you will not be here wasting your time. You know, when you join, you start from where you join from where you see, right? So I need to tell you some certain things that you need to do. Do I have new followers? Okay, Damri Chisom Godwin said it's her first time. Chisom, have you followed our page? So Chisom, the things you need to do since it's your first time, first of all, you start taking prenatal vitamins. Prenatal vitamins, you go to my page, I have a lot of them. The number 2 things is you learn how to calculate your circle. The videos are there. Number 3, you learn how to calculate your circle, should be the number 1. Then you start taking prenatal vitamins, they are there. And all the first okay, I'll be using church language. All the first timers, all the first comers, all the first comers to Linda's TV, Tochi's channel, Tochi's ministry. All the first comers for Tochi's ministries. This is what you should do. Let me answer it generally. First timers, follow the page, share this video. I'm going to check. Because once you share, Facebook will show me the people that share. I'm going to check people who shared. So first timers, learn how to calculate your ovulation, start taking prenatal vitamins. You detox yourself, learn how to detox yourself. Detox yourself, because when you are trying to conceive, you need to prepare your womb, you need to prepare your body. Then there is one juice that I made a video, how to balance your hormones, how to increase your husband's sperm. Then you drink the juice, you learn how to calculate your ovulation. I've made several videos on ovulation. Ovulation is the bedrock of conception. Without ovulation, there is no pregnancy, because there is nothing the egg will fertilize. So anybody that is asking me question, you are wasting your time. I didn't see star. You people think I'm joking. I'm not joking. I will not be answering any question. Apart from people who send me star, I've not seen any of them asking me question. Once they ask question, I'll answer them. So today, Today is finished. Tomorrow we'll continue our teaching. My time is up. May God bless all of you despite the fact you can still send star. If you want to send star, you can still send star after the program. The star button is always open. My sister Sarah, thank you, and I appreciate you all. Please share. As you learn today, if you see somebody that is trying to conceive, go and teach the person. You may save a life. You may put smile in somebody's face. That is why you should share this program. That is why you should invite people. That is why you should learn and teach others. And God will continue to bless all of us. May God in his infinite mercy, who is the giver of children, who is the giver of good things, bless and grant our heart desires as we look up to them. I wanted to fix time for our prayers, but you people are not motivating me. You people are not motivating me. You guys know when we do our prayers, you know how it rains here. I am not seeing any motivation, so we will always base in teaching until I see motivation. Then we'll go to prayer, and children will reign here. So thank you so much.